All right, I'm back. We got ourselves some Away Days Brewing Company. This one's Sticky Toffee Stout. And it looks like it's coming in at about an 8%er right there. Let's see. Away Days Brewing, Portland, Oregon. Luxurious medjool dates and vanilla. And in collaboration with the Toffee Club, More Than a Pub. So you can see that right there on the side. And in an attempt to get up under the cap, I kind of cracked it a little bit, so it still sounded pretty crispy. I thought it was going to kind of fall flat on the crack because I had already broke the seal somewhat. We got a glass right here today. We're going to go ahead and enjoy this one, hopefully. Away Days really hasn't messed with me yet, so let's just make sure that we're not over pouring here like we did on the last video. We definitely got a little bit overzealous. So, looks like we got a nice dark brown liquid with about 2 fingers of brown, tannish brown head. On the top, I think I'm getting a little bit of dark fruit and definitely some roasty character underneath that. Oh yeah. Let's go in for one more. Okay, so this one definitely has like some dark fruit character. It's a little bit dry on the finish as well. It has that fruit sweetness, which it must be from the dates. I'm not familiar with like medjool dates, but that sweetness that I'm getting must be from the dates. And then it's not overly sweet, like even though it has vanilla in it, it still just kind of comes across as like a natural fruit sweetness. I'm getting a lot from the dates. I'm not picking up like a whole hell of a lot of toffee. I think that is kind of more on the finish, where you kind of get like some like darker caramel notes, maybe like burnt sugar type deal. But it is really nice. I wouldn't, if this was a little bit warmer, I think I'd like it even more, but it's a good one. So cheers. All right. Today, we're going to be using Chicago Grooming Company's Darkwing Base. And this is a unscented shave soap. This was sent out to testers, and you can kind of see it there. It's a very soft soap. You can press into it without too much pressure, but you don't need to load super duper heavy to make a nice lather. And then this unlabeled bottle is actually a fragrance and essential oil blend. Fragrance oil and essential oil blend that was sent to me from John over at Heritage Hill Shave Co. And we were just kind of talking on the side, and he told me that he was kind of working on a dark woodsy type scent, and he mentioned teak wood, and I am a big fan of teak wood. I like teak wood scented candles. I usually enjoy fragrances that have teak wood in them. And so I expressed my interest, and he went ahead and sent me over a bottle of the fragrance blend. So that's what we're going to be using today. This is, there's no restrictor of any kind, so I'm going to be using a little pipette here to get some fragrance oil out. I already have the lather whipped up right here, and this is whipped up in my beautiful Lancaster Razorworks shave bowl right there. Absolutely love this thing. And then the brush of the day is my Lancaster Razorworks Conquest handle out of my Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse collection. And of course it has a nice Lancaster V1 Badger knot on it. So that is the tools for today. I'm going to actually set my brush to the side and we're going to go ahead and squeeze and get some fragrance oil in the pipette. Now, I am not going to be using all of that, believe you me, but I am going to be adding a few drops and we'll just see how it goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like my shave soap bold and banging, and so we're going to start off with 5, just kind of see how it goes, and then if need be we will add a little bit more. But since this is my first run, my first experience with this fragrance oil blend, in an attempt to be safe and smart, I'm going to start off low and then add more if need be. But I definitely don't want to, get fragrance burn and overdo it in that sort of way. So being smart about this is the way to go. And I will say, with 5 drops, this is filling up the bathroom. This is filling up the bathroom with actually a really wonderful scent. It's funny because when I was just smelling the fragrance oil, kind of like hovering my nose over the bottle, I was like, damn, this shit is fucking powerful. And not having too much experience with, having the bulk fragrance oil here in front of me, I didn't know what to expect. And I even told him, I was like, hey man, this shit is strong, bold and banging to the max. And he was like, that's a good thing, right? And I was like, yeah, it's a good thing, if I end up liking the scent. And I was a little bit hesitant, but I kind of had a feeling once I mixed it in with the lather that it would mellow out and I would kind of get a better understanding of the intended fragrance. And I think that's exactly what happened, because as I was mixing it right now, it came off as a very pleasant scent. Something that I could definitely see myself enjoying. So here we go. We got a beautiful lather right now with the Darkwing Shave Soap from Chicago Grooming Company, formerly Oleo Soap Works, if you were unaware. This soap has not made it out to full production yet. I think she's just kind of receiving feedback and releasing this soap releasing this soap base on special edition sets. And she's just sticking with her old faithful Canard base for the moment. But believe it, this Darkwing stuff is a really nice soap base, really easy to whip up, and like I said, although it's a really soft, cream-like, crope-like soap base, it is not one that you have to load super heavy with. So there's no like perceived loss in value there. A little bit goes a long way. I loaded my normal kind of almond-sized load of soap, and I got plenty of lather. I only do 2 passes, maybe a few pickups, and I got plenty of lather for that, no doubt. Really easy to whip up too. Alright, enough playing around. So at this point, it is at probably 6 out of 10, with those 5 drops. It is what I would consider bold and banging, and I'm not feeling a lick of fragrance burn, no tingling, no nothing, just a nice, dense, luxurious lather on the face, and I think this is going to go well. So, today we're going to be using the Homelike Shaving Start Razor, and this beautiful polished stainless steel razor comes to us from Russia. If I understand that correctly, it is a open comb razor, as you can see those teeth. Inside of it, we have a Gillette Platinum blade, which I have no idea how many uses are on that blade. You can kind of see the Russian characters down low, but just a really nice handle. It says this is a .90 blade gap. And enough chitter chatter, let's get into it. Another thing that's pretty cool about this razor is that it has no lather channels at all whatsoever. But funny enough, I usually don't have any problems with the lather rinsing out on this razor. You just got to kind of be cognizant that it doesn't have lather channels, so make sure that the lather that you're producing is adequately hydrated. And after that, really no issue. And this stuff is slick as all get out, absolutely no problems in the slickness area. The scent on this one is very nice. I could definitely see myself picking up a Heritage Hill that has this scent associated with it. It's kind of funny because now I have like a lifetime supply of fragrance oil. I have no idea why John sent me so much of it. Maybe just because it wasn't the, maybe it wasn't the final product, and so being the generous guy that he is, he just sent me the whole batch. I don't really know the whole story there, but I'm glad he did, because this is a very enjoyable type scent right here. The notes that he described to me were amberwood, cedar, teakwood, musk, and pine. And I'll tell you what, this is my kind of fragrance. This is something that I would definitely have burning in candle form around my house. No doubt about it. I don't know if I would classify this as like sexy or anything like that. But for casual enjoyment, hell yeah. Guess I didn't need to do the full across the grain just yet, but getting a little bit carried away. I always have a fairly enjoyable shave with this Homelike Start razor. I noticed he's came out with a Homelike Start V2, which is a very handsome razor. I will say, Homelike Shaving knows how to make a attractive razor design, because the Homelike Start is very classy, and then the Start 2 has a nice masculine quality to it as well, and it is a handsome razor in my opinion as well. Maybe one day I will scrape together the funds to get that Homelike Start 2 razor. Go ahead and smear some of that lather around for the second pass. I'm using kind of lukewarm water today. Normally I'm a cold water shaver, but once in a while I just feel like it's appropriate to have warmer water. And since this was going to be a warmer scent, a warm woodsy scent, it kind of fit the bill. Let's go ahead and take another sip while we're at it. I love it when a shave comes together like this. And I still got plenty of lather. This is absolutely caked. If I was a 3-pass shaver, I would definitely have enough for 3 passes. I only do kind of like a hybrid 2-pass with some cleanups, but I usually don't lather back up for the cleanups. Most soaps have enough residual slickness that I can do my thing. I can get my pickups in with that residual, and this one is definitely sufficient in that category as well. Plenty of lather, nice density, really easy to whip up. You see me just get just had somebody sit on my face, and it wasn't the kind that I was expecting nor wanting. A fucking gnat or something went ahead and enjoyed some of this nice woodsy fragrance as it did a nice hit and run. All right, I'll tell you what, scent wise, 2 thumbs up. Damn. Excuse me for that. But yeah, the statement remains. All right, pass 2 against the grain. These really threw me off. That one was powerful. Get that line nice and tidy. One thing about being a bearded wet shaver, put your beard lines on the line every day. Very nice, very slick. You know, Oleo has had a workhorse of a soap base available for years now. That Canard soap base. At one point, Oleo Soapworks was my favorite artisan. I don't know if she ever had the best soap base in the game, but that Duck Fat Canard base was really good shit when it came out. And it's just a workhorse. Like, it's always been so user-friendly of a soap base. Really, really easy to work with. Even for new wet shavers. It just took a ton of water. So, even if you threw the kitchen sink at it, it would hold up for quite a while. And it would just build, like, massive amounts of volume if you really agitated it. And it was just a good soap base for so many years, and it still is to this day. Like, don't get me wrong, it still is. If it was good then, it's good now. That's what I always say. But this Darkwing, I feel like, is a really good successor to the Canard base. I think it really is still easy to use. The Canard base is much more firm. And so, in all honesty, you will probably get more value there. But like I said, you don't have to load heavy with the Darkwing soap base. And the stuff really does make a ton of lather. I think it's every bit as user-friendly as the Canard soap base was. And this one has a little bit lower structure, a little bit more density, and it's more aligned with the top soaps of today. I'm not calling it top tier or anything because I don't think it quite reaches that status. But I think with a good price point, this Darkwing could really do well, especially keeping with Oleo's kind of price point and place within the market. So that will be, to be determined to see what Darkwing's price point comes out as, as time goes on. But I really do think it's a good soap base. If any of you get to try it sometime soon, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. But that was a great shave. I really enjoyed the scent on this one. A nice, warm, woodsy type scent. Got the Lancaster Black Sheep towel here. A lot of Lancaster gear in this shave. Let's go ahead and try to wipe down real quick. And then we'll get into some aftershave. Now, if I had a single unscented aftershave product, I would add a few drops of that fragrance blend to it and just call it a matching shave. But I don't have a single unscented aftershave, and I really wouldn't have it any other way. I guess with the increased popularity of these aftershave oils or fragrance oils in the wet shaving community, maybe I would consider getting an unscented aftershave splash, maybe from Purely Skinful or something like that. I love Purely Skinful splash. But for today, we're going to go with Highland Springs Soap Company Green Door. And this one is also a nice woodsy scent featuring teak wood. But it does have a little bit more green notes to it. Nice industry standard restrictor right there. There's a quick look at the ingredients. And let's get a little bit of this good stuff on the neck, on the cheeks. And damn. Absolutely no burn, no sting. Feels very silky and velvety on the face. I'm gonna go ahead and put some on the dried out forehead. I got a sunburn like a week and a half ago. And the skin is still bouncing back. Oh, and that is it's a nice complementary fragrance to the one that I just wore. So that does it for today's shave. Pretty much thumbs up all around. That was from the beer to the fragrance oil, aftershave, razor, soap, everything kind of hit. So 2 thumbs up for this shave. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it went a bit long. And cheers. I'll catch you on the next one.